What's going on, guys? This is YJ Football. I'm Yaz and welcome to today's unboxing video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe if you want to check out more football boot unboxings, football tutorials, and football boot reviews. So if you're into any of that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our future content. And today we've got a pair of the brand new, ridiculously cool, Laceless Adidas Nemeziz 19+. I'm really excited to get them and I've been waiting for them for a long time. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. And taking a look at the box is a standard Adidas Plus level box, elite level. So you get a sliding box with a big silver Adidas logo on the top there. And I got these in my standard true to size Adidas size, which is this US 9 and UK 8.5. And they fit me quite well on most Adidas boots. So I've stuck true to size with that one, and let's get into it. Sliding them open. Set this aside. Cool, so we got some paperwork here. I'll just put that aside. And okay, the boots are actually in their boot bag. And it seems like it's a standard Adidas boot bag, which is just like a mesh. And we got a little bit of a shoehorn here as well. Pretty cool. All right, cool. Oh, they look really good already. And and here are the Nemeziz 19+. They look even better in person than they do in the pictures. They look amazing, ridiculous. All right, I'll just grab the other pair as well. They look really, really good. Just before we get into the shoes, it is the same Nemeziz boot bag that we have got in the previous generations. It is the standard Adidas high-end football boot bag. I mean, if you compare it to what Nike's doing with really cool and like unique designs based off the boots, so like if it was like a red boot with this kind of design, they do a red bag with a pretty cool similar design as well. So I'm wondering why Adidas aren't doing that. I personally like getting cool boot bags, but I mean, this one I'll just probably cast aside. So Adidas, if you're watching this video, we want cool boot bags with your top end amazing boots. So please do it for us. Okay, so straight out of the box, the Nemeziz look amazing. They look really cool. The bright red, in the pictures it doesn't do it justice. They look really, really bright with a little bit of maybe orangish red rather than dark red as the main color. Like I said, you do get a shoehorn. I don't really use them to put on the boots, but might need them with these, so we'll see what happens. Straight out of the box, it looks like the collar is folded in, so just pulling that out, you can definitely see that. Holy crap, the opening is probably one of the smallest I've ever seen on a football boot, so it's actually kind of folding over each other on the top there. But it does seem stretchy enough that you can easily pop your shoes in, but we'll test it out later as well. Definitely really flexible. So the whole upper of the boot is actually made up of what Adidas call the agility bands, which are basically inspired by physio tape or like sports tape. You can definitely see where the inspiration has come from with the boot, with all the tape kind of pieces moving across the top of the boot. All right, continuing on with impressions of the shoe, starting from the forefoot, you do have a big piece of agility band running across from the medial side of the shoe to the lateral side, just over your toe area basically. Just under that is another layer of tape that moves perpendicular to that initial big piece across the toe and moves down along the side and under the shoe. And after that, it's basically the same pattern cascading all the way up towards the opening of the shoe. Around the opening of the shoe, you can see exactly how thin and flexible the material is on these boots, the upper. So because of that, I'm making the guess that these boots would feel really nice and barefoot-like touch on the ball, just basically because of how thin this upper is. And they are definitely flexible, so like I said, you probably won't have too much trouble getting into them. And looking inside, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is a layer here. So I'm guessing that this little piece of tape here is what's going to keep your foot locked in. Because it's a laceless boot, obviously it doesn't have laces, so they have to come up with other ways to keep your foot locked in and in place without moving around while you play. So with the Nemeziz 19+, they've used this piece here, and I think that will do a good job of holding your foot in. We'll have to test it out and see, but that's how they've done it on the Nemeziz 19+. And one of my favorite parts about this boot is how they've actually placed the three stripes, the three Adidas stripes. They're actually towards the heel of the shoe right here. And they've used a silver colorway for these stripes. But what's really cool about it is if you look really close, you can see that they've used like a circuitry or like a computer chip type pattern on the stripes. And that it just adds a really cool futuristic effect, or futuristic look to the shoes. I'm a big fan of that. And if you change the angle of the shoes based off the light, you can definitely see that really cool circuitry kind of pattern. I love that. And on the medial side of the shoe, Adidas have put a big Nemeziz branding right in the middle there. And it is slightly raised and you can feel it with your fingers, which is kind of nice to touch. And just under that is 360 agility written there as well. And on here you have a big sticker that says the outsole coating on the bottom of the shoe will potentially wear off during play but will not affect the performance of this product. Well, that's relieving though. Basically he's talking about this really cool chrome finished wearable sole plate. So basically what it's saying is that over time when you're playing in them, it won't remain chrome anymore. It'll probably wear off and look a bit less attractive. It's really good looking right now, but anyway, it's expected with wearable sole plates. They're going to wear out if you keep playing in them. When it comes to the sole plate, one thing that I'm low-key a little bit disappointed in is actually the feel of this plastic portions on the outsole. I know it looks really cool with the chrome, but compared to the pictures online and when I'm actually holding this in hand, they do look a little bit on the cheaper side. It almost looks like, I'm sure some of you guys when you were kids, you would have had toys from the toy store that had kind of like a shiny chrome finish just like this. It's exactly like that, feels a little bit like that. Compared to the rest of the boot, which does feel really premium, I think the sole plate is a little bit under par. And what Adidas have done differently with this Nemeziz boot is they've actually created a split sole plate design, just like the Mercurial Vapors and Superfly. I think that's really cool. And so it basically means that this front portion of the outsole is split from the rear portion. And right in the middle, you do have a torsion system, which is what Adidas is calling this outsole. And other than that split sole plate design, Adidas have also decided to change the stud pattern a little bit with more conical studs all the way around the outsole with one kind of, I don't even know how to describe that shape. It's almost like a triangle, but with a little bit of a wedge in there. And I think the studs actually look and feel a little bit smaller than most other boots and the previous Nemeziz generation. So I think it'll be really nice on pitch, letting you get in and out of the ground a lot quicker, adding to that agility and agility 360 agility. Alright guys, that's it for our unboxing and first impressions view of the Adidas Nemeziz 19 Plus. Such an awesome, futuristic, and very, very cool boot overall. I really like the whole tape design. Tape looks really cool with the red and dark red colorway, especially the 3 stripes on the back of the boot with the digital circuitry kind of pattern. I absolutely love it. Even though the outsole, the chrome finish does feel a little bit cheap to me, I think the split sole design and the new stud pattern would be really cool to test out and would work really good on the pitch. So keep an eye out for our playtest and review videos. Hopefully we'll get that up as soon as possible, so keep an eye out for that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and let us know what you guys think of these boots in the comments below. And make sure you help us out by subscribing to our channel by clicking the big YJ Football logo and check out other videos like football boot unboxings over here and football tutorials down there. So have a good day guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is YJ Football.